see there's something called, it's on YouTube. It's called, that is not the right TV. I don't want to go there. It's called Green Frog, and it's the Axel F, and the frog is like flying around, and the evil people are trying to like blow him up.
Is it the?
Yeah, that's Axel F. Yep, that's it, bro. That's it. Oh man, for some reason that is the thought that went through my head as we this is the final episode before the 250th birthday of the United States. I'm excited. So hey, this is nice. You're able to pull up my notes. This is good. Yep, I like it. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us today. We are right now live on Facebook and YouTube. And, today is, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to work tomorrow. Trying to figure that out. Let me know in the comments. Should I go to work tomorrow or not? I want to know your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen to you. But I do want to know your opinion. All right, let's get started. As a nation, we are staring at a historic milestone. We are celebrating America's 250th birthday, 2.5 centuries since a group of visionaries stood with their integrators and signed the Declaration of Independence. If you're asking yourself, Nick, what is a visionary? What is an integrator? What's all this terminology you're talking about? Go read the book Rocket Fuel and you will understand. These people risked everything to break free from a system of tyranny and claim a fundamental right to liberty. But let me ask you a question, Mr. Miss Entrepreneur. How free are you? Like, really, how free are you? Like, how late did you stay up last night? How many hours of work did you put in? Are you able to take off tomorrow? Is that even an option for you right now? Are you sitting at your desk right now looking at a blank document, trying to script the next viral video, or manually cutting and clipping to, publish your content to 4 different apps? Are you really living in freedom? Or are you caught in the tyranny of the manual grind? I know that place. I've been there. I understand the financial, the mental, the physical toll of it. Hey, true story. When I first started this agency, I actually wound up putting myself in the hospital because I was pushing my body so hard, pushing my mental so hard, just depleting all of my reserves. I wound up putting myself in the hospital. So I get it. What changed? When I got out of the hospital, I really started looking at things. I started going, okay, what can I start to delegate to others? What do I need to read? How do I need to reset this over the next, hear me on this, it wasn't like the next day, over the next 30 days. Because the mental and physical toll that I went through, the full burnout, because I was trying to feed the algorithm, because I was trying to do everything myself. Yeah. Not to mention the spiritual side. I mean, just the spiritual part of it. Amber was not very happy with me at that point in time. She understood why I was doing it. She understood the grind, the absolute desire to provide for the family. But what was happening is I was losing my independence and I was just getting soul crushed. Let me share some data with you. 2026 short form video commands 82% of internet traffic. You have to be out there. You have to, and you can't be just doing this all manually, right? You have to have a team to help you with this. Hilario, say hi. Pull up your mic and say hi.
Hi, guys.
Say it again.
Hello. Hi, guys.
There you go, right? Like, I'm not doing this myself. I found a young individual that wanted to develop a skill set. We went through an internship. He now he's doing good. He'll be an expert in about 6 to 8 months. He'll be great. He'll be an expert in about 2 years at this. But there's a lot of, hear me with this, there's a lot of young people out there that want to work, and you can start with an internship. That way you can teach them. That way they can watch you before you start paying them. Now, hear me with this. You have to make sure that you do an internship correctly and legally, right? There has to be provided great value to the individual for it to be considered a true internship. Now, after you have maybe that very next person, here we go. This is going to be in the comments right now. Well, why don't you get a VA? Because there's enough Americans right now that want to work. I don't want to offshore my work. I don't want to offshore my team. I want Americans. There's enough young people inside the United States that are ready to learn how to develop a skill and work. He's nodding his head right now. Yes, he knows. Hilario, how here we go. You go and pull up your mic. Go and pull up your mic. All right. How easy did you think video editing was going to be?
I'll tell you that it's way more difficult than I thought it would be.
It's way more difficult. You have to give these kids time. You have to give these young people time to learn these skills. You have to have, you ready? Smart goals. You can't expect them to pick it up in a week. All right, so that's the human side. The other side of that is going to be the business side. Are you systematizing the business? Are you creating systems within the business so you liberate the owner, you? All right, we're going to go through our know, like, trust method. Stay with me here. In 1776, General Washington didn't win a war by trying to forge everything himself. Every musket, every baked loaf of bread, every battle. You're not physically capable of doing everything yourself. He built a system, and he built a system. Are you ready on this? Built on the military. Like, if you want to look at the best logistical system in the world, you look at the United States military. They have figured it out. And don't get me wrong, as a veteran, you know, I have seen the goofiness of being in the military. I have seen the breakage of the military, and yet still, it is the best logistical system out there. In 2026, you're trying to be the writer, the editor, the publisher, the CEO, the CFO, the COO. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm also taking care of the customer service, and I'm doing all the things that I promised my client. It's maddening. I get it. I've been there. Like I said, before the team, I was there. And then you get all these AI models and then all these search models, right? And you got to feed every one of those algorithms. And those algorithms don't want the corporate polished junk anymore. They want the real you, the authentic you. They want the human experience. I am going to be redoing or updating this studio so we can start having guests. Because I want you to come here and I want you to share with me your human experience. Now, we're not going to do zoom ins. I want you in the studio with me. After we say all that, you also have to realize the next part. You can't just feed one machine. You got to feed all the machines. That's why Kinetic Curve has monthly reoccurring services. The amount of content doesn't just go to Instagram. It's hilarious to me when these videos come through my feed and they're like, we guarantee you 1 million views. I don't need you to guarantee me a million views. I want to know how those views are going to translate into an ROI. I want to know how these views are going to translate into discovery calls and consultations and maybe people walking in, right? If you're a service-based business and you have people walk in, you want people to walk in, right? So you need to feed Google, Meta, TikTok, Bing, ChatGPT, Claude. You got to feed all of the search engines, all of the AI, and all of the social media profiles. And that's what we do here at Kinetic Curve. We're an AI SEO agency. What does that mean? That means you got to get everywhere. You got to get one voice going out there. And you ready? Let me help you with this. If you're able to give us or work with us, you will work with us on average for 1 to 2 hours a month, and we take it from there. And it doesn't matter what plan you're on with us, whether it's the steady plan, the balance plan, or the full throttle, right? We handle this for you now. And you might go about, Nick, well, what do you mean? Did you change the direction of the company? No, we didn't change the direction of the company. I realized that reputation management was extremely important, but what's even more important is getting the content out there across all these different pillars so that we can do AI reputation management. In all of our different packages, the steady, the balance, and the full throttle, reputation management is part of it. You have to have it. You have to feed the social media profiles. You have to feed the search engines, and you have to feed the AI. Okay, well, Nick, why is all that important? Did you know that over 50% of searches from Gen Z and the younger generations, all those searches are done on TikTok and Instagram? They're not even going to Google. Hilaro is literally nodding his head right now like, yep, that's right. The search engine world is not contained anymore to just Google. And if you're old like me, Google, Yahoo, and AOL. It's now completely fractured and divided. You have to be everywhere. And if you want AI to recommend you, you got to have one unified voice across all those platforms. Hilaro, now that we're talking, now that I'm saying this out loud, I am realizing a flaw in our current website. We don't talk about social media enough. So just remind me when we get done. We talk about SEO. We talk about AI real heavily on the website, but we're not really hammering the social media part of it. And just in going through this, I'm realizing that has to be part of it, right? Yes, we have the PR. Yes, we have the AI directories, but we need to add the social media aspect to it. Let's go down this next story, okay? When the original colonies got here, right, they were very fractured. They were very, very divided. They were very weak, right? And with that, when you have a fractured, divided, and weak group of people, you know, it's very easy to break it, right? The true strength comes when it's under one unified common system, which is what the United States has done, right? Even just unifying all the colonies. So here we go. Right now, your customer communication is likely fractured. Your prospects are hitting you on text, Instagram, they're direct messaging you, WhatsApp, email, and messages are probably going to slip through the cracks when you have all of that. And your data's siloed. Hold on. Before we go down this into data, let's just talk about that. $19 CRM. Get a unified inbox. Get your text messages, your Instagram, your Facebook messages, your TikTok messages, your WhatsApp, your email, all into one location. $19 a month, and messages stop slipping through the cracks. And you're able to not just keep up with all of the messages. You are able to save all of the messages within a business system. When you're not using things like that and a pipeline, a sales pipeline, your leads die. Your leads die because you forget about them. You forget about the follow-up. You're not using the task within the $19 CRM to make sure you stay with the follow-up. And when you're doing that, that's a massive taxation on you mentally, physically, and spiritually. When you forget to do a follow-up and then you finally do the follow-up, and I just said do, and they go, oh, I went with someone else, There you go. You lost it, right? Because you didn't have the systems in place. And you don't need a massive enterprise level software to do this anymore. $19crm.com. Literally, it is that simple. 19dollarcrm.com. And that will unify all of your communication into a beautiful dashboard. You have two-way email sync. Clients can text you on a business phone number, so it's no longer on your cell phone. And everything is organized. All communication is organized. And then it's all going to go into a multi-channel pipeline for $19 a month. You reduce the friction, you get a powerhouse, you get a system that is proven. And how do I know it works? One, I use it. Two, I've already gone through HubSpot and Zoho and Salesforce and Pipedrive and and Active Campaign and all these other CRMs that do pieces of it, but never all of it. So you can learn the hard way. You can go through all these steps that I did, and you're going to come back to the $19crm.com because there's nothing out there that's going to beat that price that's going to give you all the tools. Or you could just go sign up now. Like you can learn the hard way. You can take another lap. You can go the long way around. But what's the cost of that? I've already done all the work. And then I price it for less than a tank of gas. And the best part is today, Thursday at noon, you get to be part of that Zoom call, client Zoom call, not the marketing mastermind at 2:00. You get to be part of the client Zoom call where I answer your questions and exactly what's needed right there. Okay. And if it's not me, it's one of the team. Save your time, your sanity. Go with the $19crm.com. Sign up with it and just get it back. Get your time back. Let us help you build systems that will work. All right. Now, again, okay, so this is going to be a little play on words. The automated constitution of trust. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about trust. The Constitution succeeded because it was permanent. It was a permanent, repeatable system of law, not a set of rules people had to remember and enforce every morning, right? It's a system. Your conversation reputation cannot rely just on human memory. One of the best things we ever did was a brand awareness campaign with a 1 mile radius around this office. You can't rely on the human memory. You got to get onto this device and this device and that device and that device and that device and that device. You got to get on it. If you are personally remembering to follow up with every lead manually, and you're having to manually apologize because, you forget, and then you're having to manually, I don't like this word begging, but really it kind of is, past clients for Google reviews, your pipeline's broken, okay? In 2026, AI search models rank your business entirely based on what the automated reputation metrics and review velocity is. What are the reviews saying about you? How fast are you getting the reviews? And how fast are you ready? Hear me this, replying to the reviews. Under our 7-phase digital foundation build, we hardwire and automate conversation assets directly into your company's bloodstream. The second job is marked complete inside of your CRM. The system triggers text, emails, and review sequences on autopilot. And then you get to use that with a predictive sales pipeline to track buyer behavior and build a self-sustaining machine that turns cold traffic into closed revenue. And you build it and you turn it on. And here we go. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, it's a one-time building. You never got to touch it again. Set it and forget it. Nope. And you're going to constantly optimize it. And if you don't have the time to constantly optimize it, then you talk to me and my team about it. Okay. So 250 years ago, a signature changed everything. Today it's your turn. Stop living in the manual chaos. Stop trading your health and your freedom because you don't have a system. It's time to sign your own Declaration of Independence from the daily grind. Go to kineticcurve.com and you'll find a button to the $19 CRM. Or go to $19crm.com, unify your inbox. We'll do your onboarding for free. We're going to take out all of the chaos. And then we're going to help you deploy a system so you can build your digital foundation. 82% of businesses fail in the first 5 years because they never learn how to use systems to grow their business. Systematize your life. Systematize your business. I like this better. Systematize your business. Liberate your life. Happy 250th birthday, America. Go enjoy your freedom. I'll see y'all on Monday.